Hey everybody, this is vocab entry number 7 in your vocab notebooks. This will cover sound and how the ear works. You need to have this done and in your vocab notebook by the end of the period on Thursday. Keep in mind we will be doing activities in class that we will be adding to this flipped lesson that you are about to take notes on. So vocab entry number 7, a couple of things that I want you to keep in mind. Anything you see on this first board, I will need you to write down in your vocab notebook. So first of all, sound waves are vibrations. Okay, anytime you hear a sound wave, it's technically vibrations of the molecules in the air bouncing back and forth. Sound waves travel fastest in a solid and they travel slowest in a gas. And you need to ask yourself the question, why? Why is it sound waves travel faster in a solid? Okay, and what you need to think about are molecules in each of the states of matter. What are the molecules doing in a solid versus a liquid versus a gas? So as we go through this unit, it'll start to make sense. But think about that as we go through this unit. All right, and we're going to start today with the parts of the ear. How do these vibrations travel into our ears so we can actually hear them? Okay, step number 1, and you will need to write everything on this board. Vibrations travel into your ear canal. Once they're in the ear canal, they cause the eardrum to vibrate, and the eardrum is basically this thin little piece of skin basically that vibrates back and forth, almost like hitting a drum with a stick. Then the vibrations make this hammer move. The moving hammer hits something called the anvil. The anvil causes the stirrup to move. The vibrations then travel into this thing called the cochlea. Now we're going to look at a picture, and the cochlea actually is like this snail shell looking thing. It's actually hollow. It has a whole bunch of tiny little hairs in it that have a lot of cells that pick up these vibrations and a little bit of liquid in it as well. And then the cochlea takes the information that it receives and it transmits the message to the brain through something called the auditory nerve. Basic overview of how sound travels through your ear. In class, you will get a diagram of the ear and the inner parts of the ear that we will label all of these parts and how sound travels through.